Hi folks, welcome back. Let me just quickly adjust my microphone. Welcome back to Alchemy Factory. So, we're going to continue where we left off. So, let's see. We are starting to make money and the reputation's gone up as well because we're obviously making more items. The more items you sell, the more items you make, the more money you make. So you pretty much everything is automated. So we've got a space here for something else. So I don't know if you've missed anything. Let's go up. This may look familiar. I think the only thing we really added was this. So we're getting rid of a load of sand. So what is this? Glass. That's more of the size of the thing. Cause I don't think we can increase that. Would it not be better to... Hold on. Do it that way. Confirm. So that should get more. Although, I think that's just glass, isn't it? Hold on. Think about it. Logically. I mean, really. This just needs glass, doesn't it? Yeah. And when we're getting rid of the sand over here, so... Let's just get a little thing here. We need... do that. That'll fuel that. And all we need is the count. Need stone. It's not going to give us a massive amount, but it was well using it. It's not going to work, hold on. There we go, the excess glass will now go in there. That now needs salt. So that thing will feed both of these actually. What we could also do, I think the way this thing works is it takes out the bottom before it takes out the top, so we could do... no, need the big one. I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing this, but this will do. Yeah, so most will go that way, excess will come this way. I think we'll go to the next day. See what we sold today. That's quite a nice bit of spending. These are never anything that I actually have. I don't really bother about the quests anyway. Our reputation's now 100. Let's go. I've got something over here apparently. No, that's connected to. What's this thing? Oh, it's connected to. Oh, right. What's up with you? You don't have wooden pulleys. You're not actually connected to the wooden pulleys. Oh, was that must have been something I was building and I never got around to it. Okay. There must be an easier way to do this. Hold on. Where's it need to connect to? Over here. So we need to like, go under. That thing. I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna start sneezing. I can feel it coming, so I will be back in a bit, but I'll continue to build. So the plan is this next floor up, I just want it to be dedicated to making the silver, possibly the gold. So we just need iron sand, which I'm making here, and soap powder, which is basically grinded up soap. What is soap again? Plant ash and linseed oil. That's easy enough. I'll make that over here. Alright, so what I could do is lift this out. Then it means I can just yank the... It needs to be a bit close, but I can't actually make it closer because of that. I could do one. Hold on, I've got an idea. Take that away. Yes, please. What we could do is do a half floor. Then it means we can go up the other side. I just need to get it lined up. Oh, and one. For God's sake. So let's have it here. There, that was it. So we'll get the fertilizer there. So I think it's sage we need for plant ash. So it's plant ash and linseed oil, which is flax. So we can probably make that along here. So that's the fertilizer there, so I just figured out where these are all going to go. I was able to give myself plenty of space. Oh, well, I suppose that's going to be in the sage side then. One. I've only got sage seeds on, but do I have any flax around? Flax, give me those. This shouldn't be an issue. Can you go that way as well, please? No, 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 no. It's not that that's the issue. That's only got one. I could make a second. Well, we'll need to make a second one because that's Only making 120 a minute. I need more than that. Although I think that's actually going to fill up soon. Because I don't think they actually use up on the whole thing. They're just backlogging right now. Yeah, they're just backlogging. Okay. So let's think about this. I'm going to move this back a bit. Suppose we could have two. So one to make the linseed oil as well. I don't think it's that I actually need, does it? That's the brick. So the plant ash, I'm trying to think, so the actual linseed oil, extractor, right. So now you can get the heated extractor. And more stone. So what are the I think that can only do one at a time. I'm as well starting to use more of these things. They're way more efficient than the ramps. Wait, no, it's not. It's just need to heat it as well. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna have some going that way. Because I'm doing mass building, it's gonna use a lot of material. But this should, once it's up and running, rapidly expand the production. That's still not enough. That actually lines up nicely with that. I think the black powder is currently the best for melting. Right, so 160 a minute. So, was it 480 for the belts? $480, yeah. So let's calculate that. 480 time divided by 160 require. No, that's times. 480 divided by 160 is 3. Alright, so 3's enough. Okay. 3's enough for a full belt. Cool. But we're going to need way more. So we've got another stack there. Belt, so I'm going to want another 3 of these. I think you can actually use that as well for a thing with like that. Might as well just use that. Oh, don't actually need these two. Okay. Right, so that gives us the plant ash. Then the linseed will go into this one here. So we want a thermal one. That'll do it. I think they can all just go into the one belt. I think. So this is going to be the ones. Do I need to crush those? No, it just goes straight in. Okay. I probably don't even need that many, but I'm going to make them. Right, so I'm just going to make the first set for in here. I don't think we actually need that many. Yeah, I think the one's just enough. So those two, along with, right, so it's basically these two in a blender. Gives us that, and then we'll put it along that way. So we could, nah, I was going to say you could probably set that there, but it's not, it won't work. We'll set them over here. So blenders. I'm going to set them here. Need more iron. Might as well use the scrap ones. Then you make me soap. So hopefully this is a bit more efficient compared to the one down the stair, but they're barely going through. So now we run these guys. We could probably need to thing with those. Let's see if these actually run smoother. You just run right along. That's good enough. Now let's get them into some grinders. Probably don't need any more than 4. It depends on the. Yeah, it's 160, so I probably only need 3, isn't it? For the full pelt. That's looking good. So this setup seems to be better. I might send some of them down to help the other one, because that's barely moving. Yeah. Right, so that along with the iron, which we're going to set up over here. I find for these little ones just to be a bit better than setting up a whole bunch of the bigger ones, because we're going to go through a lot of iron. End of the day. So I probably think one more day, which is another 10 minutes or whatever. material. Now you see why I set up the little storage chests before they get put out, so I can actually grab a whole ton of them. However, for planks, I'll probably get some more planks as well. Planks and nails seem to be the most used things. So that, and then so we want a purchasing thing. I can start purchasing iron. Which can go in there. So they do 80 a minute, but this is going to get grinded. Might as well just bring that right along here. We'll set up the next one here, which is going to be another one of these big ones, and it's going to be is it an Athena, I think? Can I just do a... No, but if I do the small one, it'll be... hold on, let me see how it would look on the smaller one. It's not actually as bad. Because if I do them on this thing, there's going to be a lot of wasted space. If I can find it now. Yeah, look at the that's like half the size of that, unless we do it. Actually, that's actually a better idea, split it, yeah. Then, yeah, we can do that. And then we can do something like... What's annoying is, if I was in a third one, we could have split it easier, but... Actually, can I do that? I don't think I can. Hold on. Move these ones out by one by using supports. I've got a plan. Oh, it needs to be. That's a. There's just so much wasted space. Just try to think the best way to do it. Is it the same on either side? So if I do it this way, it's going to be the same size. No, is that 3 in the middle? I think it is actually. Oh, so it's wider that way slightly. Right. That changes things then. So we'll put a bit in the middle for that. So here's how it would work. So you put one like there. One there. One there. One there. One there. I think you can see what I'm doing. And then one there like that. And then the top ones go in like this. Like that. Need more rope. But I think this will be efficient once we get it up and running. You're probably wondering what I'm doing, but yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's get some rope. I might actually even save this as a blueprint and use it, because that will be the same thing for all of the setups that I'm going to be using on this. Right, so there. It's going to be there. No. There. 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 No. There. 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 There and there. And then we do... That's obviously the coal input. So there we go. That should split them evenly. Then I just need to get this bit working. If I cut all this back, because it's just pretty much going where this is. Confirm. That's gonna go. It doesn't really matter what one it goes to, as long as it matches it. Like that. So that'll split into each of them. And then the crushed steel. Or crushed iron rather, not steel. Can go here. There we go. That's how that's going to look. All we need to do now is get the power in. Oh, I need to rebuild this one. I think that's the same level as that, isn't it? So that should be able to just go straight over to there and then build it in. Right, cool. That's something cool actually. Let's take all of them. I might actually do that with that one as well. Just replace the blueprint. So I was like, I can just copy that into a blueprint. Let's do that. Yeah, that should power that. And then I just need to set the rest of this bit. There. That's looking good. So that's going to be a fudge ton of copper, which goes into copper powder, and then pure copper powder. Impure goes into bronze. Or if we put it in with clay, we can make malachite, which is jewellery, and crude shards. Alright. Or if we put it through a refiner, we can just put that straight into copper powder. And that will give us the bars, or the ingots, because we need that along with unstable catalyst for silver. I'm assuming I've got a refiner. That might be under that. The refined device with 2 conveyors, right. Alright, so it's probably easier just using a... Is a table about the right size for this thing? Can I just stick a table here? I can. Right, this is going to be the right amount of space anyway. Right, so I want a large storage box. Actually, do we want a storage box? I think we do. because the filter's only got one input, I think. Yeah. So what did we... I want to put the pure filter. So filter at the pure one. I'm assuming a refiner requires heat. It doesn't, okay. So, let's see which is which. So the impure one's the one on the left, okay. So let's think about this. So yeah, we go there. So yeah, is that going to fit in nicely? Nice. Then they can come down. And I'm not going to put another table just for this. Right, so the the refined ones can come through like so. Right, so we need this unstable catalyst, which requires chamomile powder, gloom spores, and sulfur powder. And all that gets put in an advanced assembler. Okay. This is all interesting, but we're going to need to work on that on the next episode, because we are well over the hour mark, and my headphones are starting to beep, which means they need charged. So I'm going to dip out for a little bit. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Alchemy Factory. I was going to say Satisfactory. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. We will continue to expand this little thing, whatever we're doing here. So yeah, take care, folks. Bye for now.